Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today we're going to be hopping into Mirrored Madness inside of Clash Royale using the Rascals and hopefully dominating our way to some grand challenge wins. Guys, Rascals have taken over almost every single archetype. Okay, maybe not every single archetype inside of the game, but they're everywhere. I told you guys inside of a previous video, you can do Rascals Graveyard, you can do Rascals Bait, you can do Mirrored Rascals like we're playing today. There's so many different ways to play the card, which makes it a really unique release. Unlike, something like Barbarian Barrel where it really hasn't caught on fire. Rascals are everywhere and still they don't really feel like really OP by any means. But let's go and try this deck out right now. This is a mirrored furnace deck that you guys might have seen previously with a bowler, but instead you actually have the Rascals inside of it. One of my clanmates was playing this during their preparation day of war, and it looked absolutely hilarious, so I wanted to give it a go now. Fireball, Log, obviously you have those as the spells, but guys, the mirror is really the name of the game inside of this deck. The mirror just opens up so many different possibilities for you, where you can play double Goblin Barrels, you can double down on your furnaces, you can double Rascals, which they would not expect by any stretch of the imagination, but for me, I really like applying pressure with the furnace. If you can get that furnace down and really make your opponent start sweating it out, good things tend to happen. I've got my furnace ready in a moment, so we can go ahead and lay that bad boy down. Tank killing wise, we don't have our Rascals or our Minion Horde right now, which is a little bit problematic going against this Giant, to say the least. We still have that little Royal Ghost, which is going to be hopping down the lane in a moment. Here goes yet another Furnace, guys, to keep applying that pressure, and it's safe to say he's going to get annoyed very soon. Minion Horde's going to go down and clap down this Mega Minion. He might have Fireball or arrows. He's going to throw down his Musketeer, though, and that's really not going to do the job quick enough to save that Giant. So Minions are going to sprint forward and actually do a solid amount of damage against that Musketeer. Not bad at all. Here goes our Log to clean up this Musketeer as well as knock that Dark Prince shield off. And now we're going to let the Rascals go to work. We've got the Furnace applying pressure. After this push is dead, we still should have a couple of Fire Spirits left inside of there. If he plays his Log, we can go over the top with our Goblin Barrel. But at this point, we're really going to start to just stack up our Furnaces and make him feel the pain. There he goes with his Log. So I'm going to get our Furnace down again, keeping in mind that he doesn't have his Log in rotation, and that's going to open up some opportunities, but for the moment, we're not going to be able to do much. Another spell. Holy guacamole, that's going to be interesting right there. Let's go ahead and spam our Furnace. Look at all these Fire Spirits coming through, but I guess we are just going to sort of line up for his Musketeer, which is going to be a little problematic. Here goes the Mega Minion, everything else running forward. And just in a second, we'll cycle our way back to our Mega Minion, or to our Minion Horde, and we should be able to clean this one up with ease. Here we go. Gonna get ready with our Minion Horde right here. That's gonna go right on top of the Musketeer, be able to clap that down. Giant's gonna run forward, but it's not gonna be able to do much. Minion's gonna go ahead and keep working that Miracle, and we're slowly squeezing out value inside of this game. Now, since he does have double spells, that's gonna make our job a whole lot harder, but still, feeling pretty confident about where we're at. I'm actually gonna get a Royal Ghost coming down again and see what he does to end up countering it. Royal Ghost is going to sprint forward. Ice Spirit's going to be the name of the game. I'm just going to keep on doing what we're doing right here. Another Log. We're going to have to play a Log of our own. That makes it so we can't actually go for our for another Furnace. So let's go and go with our Goblin Barrel right here. Everything's sprinting forward. What are you going to do against those Goblins? What are you going to do against those Goblins? Goblins are going to go ahead and lock on. Mega Minion's going to go ahead and get destroyed right there. Minion Horde coming in as well. Here goes another Furnace, guys. I'm showing him no respect by playing this Furnace so early. His Musketeer is going to run in. We'll go ahead and Fireball down that Musketeer to make it jump forward into the Minions, ending up killing those. Mega Minion's going to be feeling some pain, and I'm just really not sure what this guy's going to do. He's going to continually have to answer to our pushes, and it's just going to lead to a very unfun game of Clash Royale, to say the least. Here goes our Goblin Barrel, though. This might actually get destroyed by... Look at this Dark Prince. Boom! It kills your entire Goblin Barrel. That was actually really well played from him. All right, Minion Horde's going to run in. Furnaces are still bringing the pain opposite lane. His Zap just went down, so he can't really do anything about these Minions. Very nicely done. I'm going to go ahead and cycle another Furnace, guys. I'm playing this pretty cruelly. I could play aggressive and really try to bring the pain, but instead, I'm going to make sure we play this cool, calm, and collected. Here goes our Log. Ooh, Fire Spirit's going to be able to hop over that Log and actually do an amazing job. Royal Ghost's going to come down right now. Getting a little scared of this Musketeer right here, but we should be fine. Going to let everything else just sort of pour on in, and as that Musketeer moves forward, we're actually going to lose our... We are going to lose a little bit. So I'm going to play another Furnace actually right here. Musketeer is going to go ahead and run forward. I'm going to get another Furnace coming down to the back. There's just really not much he can do. Ice Spirit's going to go in, but my Rascal is going to do a fantastic job against the rest of this. Rascal is going to go ahead and do some work, guys. Here goes our Goblin Barrel. He's got a poison spell after all of this. Holy moly, guys. Goblin Barrel is going to run into that Log, But man, I didn't actually, had he played his poison spell all game? I don't really think so. So that's going to lead to some problem. Here goes our Royal Ghost, though, getting locked onto the tower. Fire Spirit's going to go ahead and spit downwards once again. He's going to go aggressive with his Dark Prince. He knows that the only way he can really stop us is Ice Spirit and Zapping, which he just did right there. But still, way too much HP left on what we have, and we could actually run out of time right here, which would be sort of troll, but I don't think that's really going to happen. Royal Ghost going down. He's going to go ahead and go so aggressive right there. I did mess up by playing my Goblin Barrel on the wrong side of the tower, but still, Zap's going to go in. Here goes the Royal Ghost. So much damage about to come down right now. Royal Ghost going to lock on, and that's going to be GG well played. We could have mirrored our spells to finish that one off. A very painful battle for this guy by any stretch of the imagination. There was nothing he could do, and that's what really happens with this deck. It's a slow grind with this deck, or you can overload him pretty quickly, but basically he was never in the powerful position inside of that battle from step 1 to the very end, and that boded pretty well for, you know, our chances inside of that one. We ended up picking up the win. All right, let's start with the Goblin Barrel. See if we can get this one going. Log's going to be the name of the game to start this one off. I don't really want to start with my mirror and reveal that immediately. Looks like he is going to be playing Expo, though, and we don't have Rascals in rotation, which is not a very fun way to play Clash Royale. I'm actually going to go ahead and log this down, I think. Ooh, he's actually got the Royal Ghost as well. So I'm going to go ahead and let that log go down. Let's see what he ends up doing. Royal Ghost did end up hitting the tower once right there, if you guys noticed, which is super, super good for us. He does have the poison spell, so we got to be a little bit aware of that. I could mirror our Rascals, to be honest, but that would be pretty troll. I'm going to go ahead and play our Minion Horde just to force him to play something. 3 Musketeers is going to be his answer. We can go ahead and fireball all of those down to get a little bit of value on that side. If he plays something to follow up, Royal Ghost on top will do a great job. I don't think he's going to really be doing too much with this push, and he doesn't have a tank to go in front of those Musketeers, so that should be fine. All in all, this will be a really interesting matchup. Fireball is going to be a really fun decider inside of this one. Let's go and do our Royal Ghost plus a Furnace right here. Log's going to have to go down as well to try to stop this Hog Rider. Royal Ghost going to turn around for that Hog, but still going to get 2 hits onto the tower. We did end up damaging that other side inside of that complete madness in the very beginning of the game. But at this point, really going to have to find about how we sort of want to go down with this one. Hunter is going to sprint forward. I don't really care too much about that, so I'll throw a Goblin Barrel over the top. He'll log that down, and clean play right there. Now, normally people don't play log with 3 Muskie, but this is definitely an interesting deck. This is this Hog Rider 3 Must deck that I've showed you guys in the past. As his Royal Ghost jumps in, we could see a Hog Rider roll in, but I don't think so. Skeleton should die in a moment. I'm going to make sure those die before anything else happens. Here goes our Rascals, and that's sort of just going to reset the match for the rest of the game. Now, Fireball is ready. Let's see if he's going to give us any sort of value by playing 3 Musketeers. He's going to go for Ice Golem instead. All right, getting ready with everything else. I'll just go ahead and play our Furnace. For this Hunter, make sure we're cleaning up right there. Furnace going to do a solid job. Other tower is going to go ahead and help out right now. Hunter's going to chip in, but I don't think it's going to be quick enough to make sure he gets any damage done right there. Goblin Barrel going in over the top. Where's the 3 Muskies? Okay, Log's going to go in right there. Goblin Barrel's going to go down again. I'm going to play a Fireball as well, just because I have a feeling something crazy is... Oh, Hunter. Hunter actually counters the Goblin Barrel like that. But we did get a crazy amount of damage right there. However, we did just reveal ourselves to the 3 Musketeers, but we can cycle back pretty quickly, I think, using this deck. Let's see. Yeah, everything's going to go in right here. Everything is running. Here goes his Log right now. Wow, that's a very aggressive Log. Hog Rider is going to go ahead and run down right now. I'm letting that Hog Rider beat our tower for good reason, though, because that means we're within double Fireball range. And that should be GG well played, guys. Check out the double fireballs flying in to clean this one off with style. And that's going to be the end of this game. Wow, that was... yeah, that was a crazy one. For a second, I was like, oh man, did I let that Hog Rider go and just completely ruin our chances of winning? That was a pretty good dub. Let's see this guy. He's okay, he's actually a 21 player as well. So we ended up beating a 21 player using this deck. As we're 6-0 using this one. This one's actually hilarious. That was definitely, I think, a tough matchup for him just because we had Fireball against his 3 Musk and we had plenty of really weird combinations we could use to stop the rest of his deck. But anyways, let's go and keep it up, see if we can pick up one more win and finish this game off in style. Goblin Barrel to start. Hunter, good card, but it's not going to do its best all the way back there. Once again, Rascals just does so well against every single card. It's going to destroy this Dark Prince. It's going to go ham against everything else. Log's going to go ahead and knock that Dark Prince shield off as this Battle Ram runs forward. It's going to go ahead and counter the Battle Ram. Guys, look at this triple counter right here. It's just going to destroy everything in its path. Royal Ghost is going to have to run down right now. End up taking some damage from this Hunter, but that's going to go ahead and make sure that we get our Furnace down as well. Ice Golem running in is not going to do much, guys. That Ice Golem is going to end up stopping our Fire Spirits right there. But once again, we're going to start applying that pressure. We're going to squeeze every ounce of elixir that we can get out of this guy. And I just don't think this one's going to go so well once we make sure we have control of the map. Now, there's a couple of cards that you can use that'll really take down your Furnace as well. But it's yet to be seen if he has those inside of his deck. Fire Spirit his Dark Prince is going to be the answer right here. We're going to clean that up fairly easily. Fire Spirit's still running forward. He might go ahead and log us down, to be honest. I'm actually going to fireball this, I think. Oh, I should have fireballed that earlier. That wasn't even a good fireball, to be honest. I think that was actually sort of poor. Bandit, it takes 2 hits to kill a Rascal Girl. The Rascal Girl's destroying that Bandit, guys. Can you see why this deck is so oppressive? It's so hard to deal with, and he's saving his logs for our Goblin Barrel, and it's just not going to work out so well when we have so many other cards that we can use to really bring the pain. Now here comes our Goblin Barrel. We're going to finally lay that down. It's a cheap card. We know what's the sort of the result that's going to come out of it. Wait, he doesn't have log? I thought he had log inside of his deck for sure. All right, well, we'll get our Furnace down once again, which should just demolish this Dark Prince. He's going to get taken down below 75% HP. Royal Ghost is going to go ahead and soak up some damage for us, making sure that that Furnace stays nice and alive. However, we didn't get the mirrored Furnace down, so I'm a little bit sad about that. Rascal is going to run in. Fire Spirit going to do its thing. And at this point, yeah, he's going to make plays like this. But the thing is, not having that fireball on this side is a great American tragedy. That Bandit is simply going to get bamboozled over there. Guess what? I'm doing Goblin Barrels top, bottom, and center, guys. This game is over. You got to hit him with the GG because goblins are all over the map. Now, we did just overextend ourselves quite a bit. So we got to play our Furnace. And then guess what? We're going to go ahead and get our Rascals down. And then guess what? We're going to go ahead and get our Log down and really make sure that we're not taking too much damage. Wait, we 3-crowned? I wasn't even looking. What in the world happened at the end? I wasn't even looking at the top of the map. I was focused on defending, and somehow those 6 goblins demolished this dude for 7-0 inside of a grand challenge. Mirrored Rascals. Okay, I guess we didn't really mirror the Rascals inside of this episode. It was more about mirroring that Furnace. I need to see how this one ended, because that, I was like, I thought my game like bugged out for a second because we got that dub so quick. That was absurd. Let's check this out one more time to see how this one ended, guys. You need to try out this deck if you haven't already. This deck is working wonders. This works way better than I expected. And man, it really brought the pain. White Soldier couldn't do anything inside of this battle. He was literally worthless. And unfortunately for him, there just wasn't anything he could do. All of his cards were really bad against what we were playing. He had to get a really nice fireball prediction off on our minion horde. But guys, look at those goblins just sprinting down and the Rascal Girls demolishing that tower. He played a Bandit at the last second, but obviously it wasn't enough to take us out. Guys, give this deck a go if you haven't already. Really, really fun to play. One of my favorite decks inside of the meta right now. Rascals, Mirror, Fireball, Log, Minion Horde, Goblin Barrel, Royal Ghost, and Furnace. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. That's going to do it for this one. Let me know if you guys have any other decks you want me to check out in the comment section below or on Twitter @ChiefPat. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.